Fallon welcomes Sarah Paulson. NBC Tonight.
He told me he's been seeing ghosts.
A haunted marine. How long have you been experiencing these visions? I have never seen anything like this.
Brilliant Minds, next Monday on NBC and Peacock.
A few days ago, I received a death threat.
This you got to report.
I'm concerned about your safety.
Chicago Med, new Wednesday on NBC and Peacock.
Breaking news.
Wow, that was, I think I lost count. It was about 4 pit maneuvers.
The words of Ileana Moreno in News Chopper 4 as she watched one crazy pursuit through the Cajon Pass. This one ended just after 10:15 tonight. Traffic backed up for miles. Now, you heard her talk about 4 pit maneuvers. Here's the first one. San Bernardino County deputies able to do the pit, dislodging part of the back bumper. And this leads to a 10-minute standoff and the shutdown of the northbound side of the freeway. But eventually, the driver takes off again, driving with the bumper scraping against the ground. And that's when deputies try a second pit maneuver, but it doesn't stop there. The driver quickly starts moving again. A deputy tries to hit the vehicle one more time, but it's still not over. The driver straightens out and heads up the freeway one final time, going over 50 miles per hour. Finally, he is rear-ended by the deputy's car, boxing him in. After a brief standoff, the driver comes out of the vehicle and is arrested. But at some point during that standoff, shots were fired. We don't know who fired those shots or if anyone was hit. The driver was originally wanted out of Hesperia for an armed robbery. The man arrested outside of former President Trump's Coachella rally tells NBC4 tonight he is a longtime supporter of the former president and would never hurt him. Tracy Leong is live in our newsroom with more on what he had to say to her and what he plans to do next. Tracy.
Yeah, Robert, I spoke to Van Miller, who tells me Trump is someone he's admired for a very long time. He even inspired Miller to pursue his own political dreams in Nevada, and Miller went to Coachella to support him.
The way they try to represent the story, like they did some investigation and that sort of thing, is pure nonsense, absolute nonsense.
49-year-old Van Miller was arrested Saturday about a quarter mile from former President Donald Trump's Coachella rally for illegal possession of firearms. Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco believes his deputies prevented a third assassination attempt on Trump by stopping Miller at the security checkpoint, claiming Miller had multiple passports and IDs with different names and loaded firearms.
These were lawfully purchased guns registered in Nevada. I have no idea what it's talking about. And that's not hard to find, by the way.
Coming from Nevada, Miller says he was unaware of the different gun laws in California, saying he alerted deputies about his weapons before he entered, and his passports and IDs were all legitimate. Also, he had no intention of ever hurting the Republican presidential nominee.
Trump has been one of my top few inspirations, and he's one of the few people, if he were to really be shot by somebody, I'd be the first person jumped in front of that bullet, because I feel as though the work that he's doing is very important for the future of this country.
However, Sheriff Bianco still firmly believes Miller was intending to harm Trump.
If he wants to say that he's an innocent victim, then he also has to come out and say how dumb it was to believe that he could do all of those things and try and get into that event with guns. I don't care if he's a supporter of Trump.
Miller says he's an investigative journalist and documentary filmmaker for his organization, the America Happens Network. A registered Republican, he ran for the Nevada State Assembly in 2022 and says he had a special invitation to attend Trump's rally and hopes there's a full investigation into the sheriff's accusations to clear his name.
It caused me a lot of trauma. It caused me a lot of heartache. You know, I got to watch my back going around because there's people out there that think I was trying to assassinate President Donald Trump.
Miller tells me he plans to sue the Riverside County Sheriff for defamation. Reporting live in the newsroom, Robert, back to you.
Tracy, thank you for that. Tonight, a speculation swirling about Lyle and Eric Menendez, the brothers convicted of murdering their parents, Jose and Kitty, inside their Beverly Hills home in 1989. Despite their claims, they were both being sexually abused by their father and feared for their own lives. The two have been behind bars for more than 3 decades, and now there is a renewed push to get them out of prison.